October was a beautiful month at Green Gables. The maples behind the orchard were royal crimson. Anne reveled in the world of color about her.
Marilla, look at these maple branches. Don't they give you a thrill? Several thrills? I'm going to decorate my room with them.
Messy things. You clutter up your room entirely too much with outdoor stuff, Anne. Bedrooms were made to sleep in.
Oh, and dream in too, Marilla. You know, one can dream so much better in a room where there are pretty things.
Anne is an orphan living at Green Gables with Matthew and Marilla Cuthbert. Having her bosom friend Diana to tea doesn't sound disastrous, but Anne's knack for getting into queer situations never fails.
Anne of Green Gables by L. M. Montgomery, copyright 1908.
I'm going to a ladies' aid society meeting this afternoon in Carmody, Anne, and I won't likely be home before dark. I don't know if I'm doing right, but you can go and ask Diana to come and have tea here.
Oh, Marilla, how perfectly lovely. Can I use the rosebud spray tea set?
No, what next? You'll put down the old brown set, but you can open the crock of cherry preserves and cut some fruitcake. There's a bottle half full of raspberry cordial on the shelf in the closet, and you and Diana can have it if you like.
As a result, just after Marilla had driven off to Carmody, Diana came over dressed in her second best dress.
I mustn't run into the kitchen without knocking, but knock on the front door.
How is your mother?
Very well, thank you. I suppose Mr. Cuthbert's holding potatoes to lay down this afternoon, is he?
Yes, our potato crop is very good this year.
Have you picked many of your apples yet?
Oh, ever so many. It isn't good manners to tell your guests what you're serving them, so I won't tell you what Marilla said we could have to drink.
May we have some raspberry cordial? I love bright red drinks, don't you? They taste twice as nice as any other color.
Please help yourself, Diana. I don't believe I'll have any now.
It's awful nice raspberry cordial, Anne. The nicest I ever drank.
I'm real glad you like it. Have as much as you want. Marilla is a famous cook. She's trying to teach me to cook, but it is uphill work. She was mortified about the pudding sauce last week. Marilla had a pitcher full of sauce left over from dinner on Tuesday, and she told me to set it on the pantry shelf and cover it. I meant to cover just as much as could be Diana, but I was imagining I was a nun. Of course I'm Protestant, but I imagined I was Catholic, taking the veil to bury a broken heart in cloistered seclusion, and I forgot all about covering the pudding sauce. I thought of it the next morning and ran to the pantry. Can you imagine my extreme horror finding a mouse drowned in the pudding sauce?
A mouse. A little drowned mouse.
I fully intended to give the sauce to the pigs.
And this little pig where?
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Ross were here for dinner. You know they're stylish people. And everything went well, and everybody was at the table. When I saw Marilla coming in, the pudding sauce warmed up in the pitcher. Diana, that was a terrible moment. I shrieked out, Marilla, you mustn't use that pudding sauce. There was a mouse drowned in it.
Drowned in it.
Diana, what's the matter?
I'm awful sick. I must go home.
You mustn't dream of going home without your tea.
I must go home.
Lie down on the sofa a little while and be better. Or do you feel bad?
I must go home. Oh,
Oh, Diana. Do you suppose you have taken a smallpox? If you have, I'll go and nurse you. You can depend on that. I'll never forsake you. But do stay till after tea.
I'm awful dizzy.
Anne, with tears in her eyes, got Diana's hat and went as far as the barryard fence. Then she wept all the way back to Green Gables.
And whatever has gone wrong? sit up this minute and tell me what you're crying about.
Mrs. Lynde was over to see Mrs. Barry today. Mrs. Barry was in an awful state. She says I set Diana drunk Saturday and sent her home in a disgraceful condition. She's never going to let Diana play with me again.
Said Diana drunk? Anne, have you or Mrs. Barry gone crazy? What on earth did you give her?
Not a thing but raspberry cordial. Never thought raspberry cordial set people drunk, Marilla. Well, even if they drank 3 big tumblerfuls as Diana did.
Drunk fiddlesticks. Show me the bottle. Anne, you certainly have a genius for getting into trouble. You went and gave Diana currant wine instead of raspberry cordial. Can't you tell the difference?
Never tasted it. Diana got awfully sick and had to go home.
I can't see this as being your fault, although I'm sorry it happened. Don't cry.
I must cry. My heart is broken. Diana and I are parted forever. I little dreamed of this when we swore our vows of friendship. I suppose Mrs. Barry thinks I've done it for a silly joke. She won't forgive me, but I must ask.
What do you want?
Mrs. Barry, please forgive me. I didn't mean to intoxicate Diana. How could I? Just imagine you were a poor little orphan girl that kind people had adopted, and you had just one bosom friend. Do you think you would intoxicate her on purpose? I thought it was only raspberry cordial. Oh, please don't say that you won't let Diana play with me again. It will cover my life in a cloud of woe.
I do not think you are a fit little girl for Diana to associate with.
Won't you let me see Diana to say farewell?
Diana has gone to Carmody with her father.
The next afternoon, Diana beckoned for Anne down by the hollow.
Oh, Anne, I'm never to play with you again. I only have 10 minutes to say goodbye to you, and she's timing me by the clock.
10 minutes isn't long enough to say an eternal farewell. Oh, Diana, will you promise faithfully never to forget me?
Indeed, I'll never have another friend. I couldn't love anyone as I love you.
Diana, do you really love me?
Of course I do. Didn't you know?
No, I thought you liked me. I didn't think anybody could love me. No one has ever loved me.
Farewell, my beloved friend. My heart will ever be faithful to thee.
It's all over, Marilla. I shall never have a friend. Diana and I had such an affecting farewell. I used the most pathetic language I could think of. Diana gave me a lock of her hair. See, it is buried with me, because I don't believe I shall live long.
I don't think there's much fear in you dying of grief as long as you can talk, Anne.
Days became weeks, and weeks became months, as school and life at Green Gables saw Anne and Diana living as strangers.
In January, a mass meeting was held in Charlottetown. Marilla had gone, leaving Anne and Matthew to keep house.
Matthew, I hear footsteps outside. Diana, has your mother finally relented?
Oh, Anne, do come quick. My little sister, Minnie May, is awful sick. She's got croup. Mother and father are away in town, and there's no one to go for the doctor.
Matthew's gone for the doctor. Don't worry, Di. I know exactly what to do for the croup. You forget, Mrs. Heyman had twins 3 times. They all had croup. Just wait till I get the Epicite bottle.
Minnie May is awful sick. Her hoarse breathing can be heard all over the house. She's feverish, too.
I'll put her to bed and give her a dose of Ipecac. Minnie May is pretty bad. I declare, Diana, we must have lots of hot water, and there's more than a cupful in the kettle.
It was 3 in the morning when Matthew finally came with the doctor, but the pressing need was past. Anne had been near giving up in despair. She actually thought Minnie May was going to choke to death, but she coughed up the phlegm and began to get better right away. Minnie May was much better and slept soundly. Later, the doctor expressed to Mr. and Mrs. Barry that Anne had saved the baby's life. He would have gotten there too late. Anne seemed to have a presence of mind perfectly wonderful. I must say, it's fortunate you knew what to do for me. Miss Barry was here this afternoon, but I wouldn't wake you. She says she knows that you didn't mean to intoxicate Diana, and she hopes you and Diana will be good friends again.
Marilla, may I go right now?
Yes, run along.